My name is Emilio Kovac. I'm from the University of California in Santa Cruz. Because this is my second time doing this program, this study abroad program, and I just kept wanting to come back.
My name is Monica Lopez. I'm from the University of California in San Diego. This is my second time doing the studying abroad program, this time doing research. The first time in Mexico was a lot of me kind of getting out of my comfort zone. I feel like the city really provided me a space to grow. Mexico City was a place where I could kind of combine both of my identities because despite being Mexican and of Mexican descent, living in the States and being educated in the States has given me a very different perspective on life. I was already very familiar with Mexican culture because my parents are Mexican, and so I grew up in a very Mexican culture back in California, but being in Mexico City was kind of really delving into everything, something that was more real.
What I enjoy the most in Mexico City is the culture, and I feel like that involves a lot of things. Art, food, just people on the street walking by, going to work. It's such a different world, it's such a different energy, it's such a different way of living that rubs off on you.
The city is just its own world. It's a microcosm of the larger country, and also I feel the world, because you could find a little bit of everything here. So I felt like it was really a place where I felt welcomed and embraced, but at the same time challenged. It was kind of funny. My dad said, "Nosotros saliendo y tú regresándote al lugar de donde salimos." So we're leaving. We want to leave, and you want to come back to this place that was not the best for us. But also they were really afraid of Mexico City. I think people in more of like the provinces in Mexico have this idea of Mexico City being this crazy, chaotic place where you're going to get lost and they're gonna rob you of everything that you have. And yeah, they just really didn't understand what Mexico could really offer me. But now that they see me and now that they've seen how much I've grown and how much I appreciate, and maybe now know more than they do about their own country. I think to a certain extent they're really proud that I haven't rejected this part of myself and of them as well.
For someone who hasn't been to Mexico, I would tell them to not listen to maybe everything that they've heard from their families, from their friends, from the media. It's just like any other big city. There's a lot to do. There's a world for everyone. For every taste, for every, I guess, desire, you can find it here. Any taste in music and food. It's really just it's a big city full of different cultures.
To someone who hasn't visited Mexico, I would tell them to, first of all, not be afraid, and to come in here with an open mind and an open heart.
I think that's one of the first steps to changing the world, is slowly changing yourself and making the best version of yourself possible to be able to offer that to the general world.